much. We're so excited to be here once again. There is so much talent and talented people here in Northwest Arkansas, and this studio today is ripe with talent. We're happy to have the people that we have here. Some ladies are coming by to talk to us from Local Flavor of NWA Cookbook. The fabulous Mark Landon Smith is here. We're going to hear music from The Ghoul Goes West. A great singer-songwriter, Christopher W. Smith from that band is here with us, as well as our house band. Me and Owen are here to entertain us, and I want to get right to something that we're really excited about here on this specific episode, and that is that we're going to be cooking some food here in the studio during this show today. And here to help us with that and to do the cooking is the fabulous Case DeGario. Everybody, big round of applause for Case DeGario.
Jason.
Hello, sir.
Jason, I have to tell you, I'm so excited to be part of your inaugural show, your first show ever. Thank you so much.
It's the second show, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here, even though it's your second. Is it really your second show?
Yeah,
oh
totally.
My gosh. Somebody get my agent on
Oh my God.
Hey man, how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing well.
Thanks for letting me come on.
If you don't know Case, Case is the. You can tell them what you are.
I can tell you what I am.
Tell us what you are.
I'm about 5'9½". No, I'm actually the director of culinary at Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art.
Yes.
I also do some freelance food writing. I write for Cityscapes
Yep.
and just, restaurateur, dancer, over.
Yeah. Some have termed you the Peter Dinklage of Northwest Arkansas. I've heard that term thrown around
yes.
a lot. Look at that face, right?
So anyway, yeah, I have. I've had some people tell me I look like Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Which is horrible. But, what are you going to do?
But you're famous from Game of Thrones, right?
I am. Game of some food.
Yeah,
How about
let's talk about what's going to be happening
Well,
today.
I was fortunate enough, I know you're going to talk to the girls here in a few minutes, but Malie and Rhonda asked me to be a part of the book. It's for a great cause. And so I'm doing a variation today, kind of throughout. I'll be cooking of the recipe that I actually did in that book, the Local Flavor book. And it's just a pan-seared sea bass. And we're using some blackberries. We're using some blood oranges. We're going to take some cauliflower. Instead of using potato, we're going to use a cauliflower as kind of a base.
Yeah,
and
that's
great.
great.
It's going to be delicious.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to start,
wait, it's sea bass though, right? Is this is a local sea bass?
It's local sea bass, and it's funny, out of Richland Creek, just on the other side of Goshen. So they're running right now with the hybrids.
Okay.
So anyway, the first thing I wanted to tell you was salt.
I see it. It's very decorative, that particular salt.
It is. This is infused salt, and this is one of those things. It's a little secret. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of nuggets throughout the show today. But this is infused salt. It's one of those things that you can do where you create a one-dish spice, so you don't have to have a bunch of different, and you can keep it in your pantry and you can use it whatever. And it's just basically salt, coarse-grained salt with caraway seeds, blood oranges, the zest from blood oranges, and some red pepper.
Nice.
Delicious. So I want you to just take a little bit like this.
I would love to.
Now just take like a little pinch of it.
Okay, yep.
And then just put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. I really didn't think you were gonna do it. That's
no, it's
horrible.
It's like a flavor explosion right there. I can taste the zest.
It's better if you just go like this and not actually put it in your mouth. It goes on the food. But that's cool that you did it.
I totally did it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna be paying for it for the next
a little
few
bit,
minutes.
a little bit, yeah.
No, it's great. All right, so you're gonna be cooking for us right throughout the show. So we're gonna come over and talk to you. And I'm really excited. Me and Owen, why don't you guys come over here and step in here? These guys are going to be hanging out over here with you.
Come on in.
So whenever I can't get over here, they're going to be here hanging with you.
Let's do it.
Maybe tasting some stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. And right after this, when we come back, we're going to be hanging out with the fabulous Mark Landon Smith. So stick around, everybody. We'll see you after this break. Woo! Hey, I'm Jason Suel, host of Later. Make sure you check us out and like us on Facebook. That page looks like this. And make sure you check out the Fayetteville Public Access Station Facebook page. It looks like this. Also, you can always watch us on streaming at faypublic.tv, and that website looks like this here. Looks pretty good. Stick around. Yeah! Welcome back, everybody. We're joined now in the studio with the fabulous Mark Landon Smith. Mark is the executive director of Arts Live Theater, founder of Actors Casting Agency, founding member of Funbags Comedy Improv, and co-director of Theater Squared's Playwrights Workshop. His 15th script will be published this year, and he may be seen in the feature film Gordon Family Tree and the upcoming film Valley Inn. Everybody, big round of applause for my buddy Mark Landon Smith.
Wow. How did you know all that information about me?
You sent it to me and said that I say it specifically. Those things. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going well. It's going super well.
You're busy, got a lot going on?
I have got a lot going on all over the place.
Yeah.
Like a tsunami of creativity. I don't know if that's a thing, but we're going to make it a thing.
It's your next play, I think.
It's my next play, hopefully. But, you know, for all the things that I do, I have recently gone back to my first love, which is pop music.
Yes. I didn't realize you loved it that much.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know that I am on this month's cover of Tiger Beat magazine.
No, I didn't realize.
Yeah, see, that's me right there.
That is you. I can't believe you're...
See, notice the Biebs, Selena, and Taylor Swift. They're much smaller than I am.
Right.
So it's just my big old fat head on the cover, and then I'm here behind. My buddies. We'll get more to of One Direction, and then there's my eye. Because I'm looking.
Of course.
I'm looking.
Always looking.
Yes.
Out.
So how this happened was, and I'm sure you want to know the story about
All
this came about is that Simon Cowell, put together the group One Direction.
Of course.
And gave me a call. Actually sent me a telegram. I didn't know they did that anymore.
But
they sent me a telegram.
Simon communicates a lot in telegram.
He does. He's very British.
Yeah.
He's very British. And asked me if I would be a part of One Direction.
Right.
Because they want to go in a new direction by appealing to a broader demographic. So what better way to do that than have a 50-year-old man join a group of 20-year-olds?
Yeah, no, it's going to be great.
So you open up, and there I am with the boys. This is our first publicity shot. Apparently, I have no body. But,
you're just floating there.
I'm just kind of a floating head. So I'm very excited about our new single dropping. Dropping.
It's a new. That's what the kiddies are saying.
That's what the kids are saying today, apparently, and that's going to be available on an 8-track tape. So we're very excited about.
That's the new direction.
That's the new direction.
There is a demographic you will appeal with too.
Yeah, it's very
old track. Yeah,
it's very old school.
Yeah.
So
go get them, Tiger.
Yeah. Well, we're excited about it. We're excited about it. Me and Owen are going to be playing on our first album, and we're excited about that.
They're great.
They're going to One Direction. It's going away from pop and more into bluegrass. So that's a new direction we're all excited about. So,
I like this idea.
Well, thank you. It's not an idea. It's happening.
It's a real thing.
It's going to be a craze.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes. And what else is happening in your world? I mean, that's a big thing, but I'm sure you're not focused all your energy there.
No, a lot of it. Lot of it. About 32% is focused on that. The other 68%. That's right, because I'm really good at math. I'm doing.
You look like you surprised yourself.
I did surprise myself. I'll tell you why. Because I spent 4 years in remedial math in high school, and all my other friends were taking like geometry and trigonometry and all that stuff, and I was like, oh, forget that.
No.
I'm going to spend 4 years in remedial math. True story. Happy as a clam. I give you 3 apples. I take away 2. How many have I got? I got 2 apples. So that's all I know. So So Arts Live, kicking and going. Northwest Arkansas is dedicated children's youth theater. A lot of stuff which you work for. You're going to be directing a show for us coming up. And then I've got Funbags Comedy Improv.
Love it, right.
Which you're a part of.
Of course.
We're kind of like Sonny and Cher.
I know,
I'm Cher. And of course. And my new play's coming out.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that. It's kind of a new demographic for me because this publisher's in Los Angeles. Sure. And I'm doing a lot of adaptation of screenplays, really terrible movies that were made in the 1950s, and adapting them to the stage. So this company in Los Angeles called Still Spring Publishing. Why are you laughing?
I like the idea. I like the idea of you finding an obscure movie and writing
Plan 9 from Outer Space, the worst movie ever made, is coming out as a play, or came out as a play this past year, and then my new one's coming out this year. So who knows how that's going to happen now. We're excited about that.
And also, I've noticed that you and Jules, our good buddy Jules Taylor.
My good buddy, my partner in crime,
yes. Your partner in crime. You guys have had a few episodes of a series of shows, yes?
Yeah, we're doing sketch comedy. It's called Jules and Mark, and we've done 3 or 4 sketches so far. And Jules is great because not only she's super talented, but I can call her and say, hey, Jules, how about? And she says yes. I don't even have to tell her what it is. She's like, yeah, we'll do that.
Hop in there, go get it.
We've done Posse Cafe, which you were part of.
Yes.
And then we did ghost hunting. We went
Right.
to the Crescent Hotel, spent the night, and with my trusty iPad.
In Eureka Springs.
In Eureka Springs,
Fabulous
most
Eureka
haunted
Springs.
hotel in the world, and did an episode where we were ghost hunting.
I love it.
And then we did something for Fashion Week. So
Yes.
yeah.
And I interesting. I know you. We're gonna take a look at that just here in a moment. What you
Right.
made for Fashion Week. I know you worked with a filmmaker for that.
Chase Goforth, who
Yeah.
is brilliant,
Right.
brilliant filmmaker with Rock Cut Studios, and he did a fantastic job with it. And we didn't have to do anything with editing. We just said, take the footage, bring it back to us, and he was brilliant with it.
And it was
So we were
specifically
thrilled.
for Fashion Week, right?
They had called me to host, and
Right.
I said, well, yeah, I'd be love to host, but I would also like to do this video project. And they were like, okay. And I was like, are you sure? Because you never know which way it's going to go.
Yeah, sure.
Because I thought it was hilarious, but you never know
Right.
what other people are going to think, right?
Sure.
So we did this little mockumentary about two third world country fashion designers, and then they showed it at the opening ceremonies of Fashion Week. And some people loved it, and others weren't, because there was no intro to it, like, hey, we're doing a mockumentary.
Right,
It was just like
boom.
real film.
Right.
And some people didn't know that it was a parody.
I see. I
kinda,
see.
But
Well,
I was hoping it was obvious that it was.
I'm really excited that we have that clip here with us in the studio, and I guess
I feel like Jennifer Lawrence.
You
Like,
should.
show it
I
to
know.
me.
Now let's go to the clip and show it. But yeah, we're gonna watch that clip now. So everybody strap in, and you get to decide for yourself. Studio audience.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a little
And then we're gonna
pressure.
have a vote afterwards,
Awesome.
like thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah. Enjoy this clip from the Jules and Mark show.
Internationally renowned clothing designers Jan and Jan have been working non-stop for 6 years, creating intense anticipation over their next clothing design. And today, I have been granted exclusive interview and complete access to the internationally renowned clothing designers Jan and Jan, who should be arriving at any minute.
Sorry, we're late. Greyhound busty late.
I am right outside the studio where Jan and Janin create their designs. They're known for their intense focus, their attention to detail, and their unbelievable commitment to their projects. So we have inside a hidden camera so we can watch their creative process unfold. Let's observe. Jan and Janin, your designs are exquisite. They're innovative and they're exciting. Where do you get your design ideas?
Where do we get idea?
We have idea.
And then we...
Yes, we do that.
Let's talk about the actual creative process. Where do you begin?
We begin at the...
Beginning.
What is the first step in the design process?
sketching.
What does that look like? Well, I'm very excited about your new line. May we see one of your designs?
We show you design. This is Myrtle.
She's supermodel in our country.
They pay me $4 a year. That buy me house, car, and poopy.
Well, the gown is exquisite. It's lovely.
It's bathing suit.
Peasant.
You're so pretty.
Yes.
This is our new line.
We call it rainforest steak.
Now it is time for the
Runway show. Stop! Stop!
Well, thank you so much for letting us see your creative process. And I wish you the best of luck in the fashion industry.
Thank you.
Peasant.
Welcome back, everybody. We're still here. Mark Landon Smith. That clip. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. Were you pleased with the result there?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we just gave it to Chase.
Right.
He took the raw footage. He did every bit of that. So we had no input
Yeah.
in how it was going to be edited together. So it was very exciting to see that he was thinking on the same page as we were without knowing we were thinking on that page.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So yeah, this is great. I feel like I'm on Oprah.
Uh-huh. That's the vibe we're going for here, really.
Where are my free Ugg boots? That's
No.
what I want to.
I'm gonna have to get everybody a free something at some
think
point
so.
if I aspire to be. No.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
it might be this sea bass that we're gonna have, doesn't it?
Wonderful.
I know you. It's unfortunate that you can't smell this from wherever you're
smells great,
watching, but
yeah.
it smells phenomenal in here today.
Yes, it smells great. It smells
yeah.
great. Yeah.
What's this?
Well, we talk about Oprah,
Yeah.
right? And
Loving
she has
Oprah.
her O magazine, and I'm always finding funny things that are funny to me, that are
course.
just kind of everybody else is like, I don't, whatever. So I was at the IGA, as one is,
Right, yeah.
and I saw this. This was in the magazine aisle, and it's Oprah loves to have her picture on her own cover, which I don't blame her because I would do the exact same thing.
Right.
But she's got two Oprahs.
There are two
and
Oprahs
there's
present.
old Oprah and young Oprah,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And what's cracking me up is that she's hugging herself, so she's kind of like dating herself. I
love
think
it.
so. But I, no judgment because if we could clone, I would clone myself, and I would totally date myself.
Would you clone
so.
yourself younger? Would you think you would clone yourself as a younger version of yourself, or like if you could be older, like older or younger, Mark?
I think younger because I think if I was cloning myself at the age I am now,
Right,
it
yes.
would be too much obnoxiousness.
Would you give your young self advice about the future?
Yeah, I would.
What's the
I
number
would.
one thing you'd say you think to your young self?
I would say, hey, young self, good going. I don't know. I have no idea.
You're going to do really well in this
that's
world, buddy.
all
Keep
I'm-
on down this track. You're going to be great.
I would probably tell my younger self, you know what? You can skip Avatar.
Yeah.
That's what I would tell my younger self.
Yeah, I think that'd be
Save the $12.
Solid
Save
advice.
the $12. So yeah.
Hey, speaking of how good it smells in here, I want to go in and I'm going to check in with the guys over here. Yeah. So
Come hither.
Case and the boys over here. What's going on?
It's a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Now, I have to ask you the question. If
This-
you could clone yourself
Uh-huh.
and then give yourself as an older man advice, what would it be?
Give myself, I would think, like, am I myself now?
So let's say that it's you
Confused.
now,
Right.
minus 10 years, and then you're giving advice to somebody that's 60 years old. what would you say to your
I think
old
any of
self?
those any of those people, I would give the same advice, and it would be that relationships. Write a script. Write a script. Relationships are important.
Yeah.
And to keep
It
those
really
up.
doesn't make sense to give yourself advice into the future, does it?
Well, I guess that person's probably wiser than I am now.
I thought that would be funnier than it was. Okay, so
You're
sea
hilarious
bass.
as you are.
sea bass.
Sea bass.
That's what we're doing. Guys, do you feel good? Everybody feels good?
What?
I did.
Yeah, I'm real curious about
Yeah.
all of these things because I don't
Okay.
know. You're going to talk me through all of this stuff.
So we have some flowers that are not edible. They really probably
Okay.
shouldn't even be on the table. Okay. So we have blood oranges. That's going to be the little bit of kind of salsa that we put on top of the sea bass.
Okay.
But also, in addition
right.
to create the salsa, we have some fresh blackberries. We also have blood oranges, some little pearl onions, and some serrano peppers. So if you would hold that, and you would hold that. Then go ahead and if you would hold that.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
The garlic, clove of garlic.
Yeah, so just hold it. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to pan-sear this sea bass.
All right.
Okay? And what you want to do, what we're doing with this is a little panko breadcrumbs with the infused salt that we started out
noticed
with
that.
at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Gives it some color and it will also give it some flavor. And we're going to do this into a relatively hot pan with some olive oil.
Just olive oil? That's all
Just
we need there?
olive oil. Now, what I will do here in a few minutes is I'm going to, as we're ending the frying of this, so it's going to take probably about 3.5 minutes on both sides.
Right.
I'm going to add just a little bit of cultured butter at the very, very end of it.
Okay.
So that's going to just give it some richness, and it will,
I mean, I'm really excited
You know
about
all about cultured butter.
it. That's
Goes to the theater a lot.
yeah.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
on popcorn. It's really good stuff. So that's kind of where we're at now. And then the next thing, I have some roasted cauliflower. Say that with me.
Roasted cauliflower.
Maybe the audience would like to say it with us.
Roasted cauliflower.
I won the bet. So we're going to take a little bit of that with the chev, which is a soft goat cheese. We're going to puree that with a little bit of cream, and then we're going to use that as our base for the sea bass to sit right on top. Should be very, very nice.
Sounds delicious. What are we doing with these?
I just wanted you to hold them. I thought that it would be good for...
Is that what the bet was? You wanted to see if you could get these guys to hold?
And also, I know that this is... I thought it was your first show. It's your second show.
Right.
This is... we wanted to give everybody a little parting gift, and so we have produce.
It's like Oprah. This is
That's
our
right.
Oprah moment. I'm getting a clove.
So here you go, everybody. Here you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of that. You can take that. There you are, sir. There you go, Rhonda. Okay. I just wanted to, I felt like I should help you.
Thank you.
Okay.
You totally did. The audience is really appreciative. Aren't we, audience?
Here you go. Here's oh, wait, I think I may be out of peppers. You in the back? You guys, yeah, there you go.
There
God,
it
just
is.
said I look like Peter Dinklage.
So, that's him. So as this stuff continues to
Yes.
cook up here, I should bring up that the reason we wanted to invite you onto the show is because you are featured in a book, right? The Local Flavor of NWA.
That's right. I am simply a footnote to the true guests that are going to be up in a few minutes.
Yes, that's right. Malia
and Rhonda.
Rhonda.
That's right. They've done a fabulous job on this book. It's one of the best cookbooks, I think, maybe of all time.
Yes.
Julia Childs, if she were alive, she'd be envious.
Yeah.
She would want to be in it, but she's dead. So, yeah, no, it's a great cookbook for a great cause.
Well, we can't wait to visit with them, and they'll be up right after this break, everybody. Stick around. Woo!
Where's the recycle bin?
Sir, missing recycle bin is Sector Q.
Send in Recycle Team 6.
Sector Q.
Roger.
Report.
Each tree dies with majestic grace.
Negative contact.
Found it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
No, ma'am. Thank you for recycling something.
Recycle something because it's cool.
That was the third time this week.
I'm sitting here in the studio with the people responsible for this lovely book, Local Flavor of Northwest Arkansas, Recipes for Hunger Awareness. I'm joined by Rhonda Crone and Malia Pinkleton. Everybody, big round of applause for those two. I want to read a little bit about your bios in here so our audience knows who you are. Rhonda, here right next to me, is a freelance writer, most currently as the Arkansas Insider for VisitSouth.com. And her food blog, you're going to have to say that.
Roro's Bistro.
rorosbistro.blogspot.com. In fall 2013, as advertising director, she helped launch the Ozarks' first food and culture magazine, Edible Ozarkansas. Big round of applause for Rhonda for being here. Thank you, Rhonda, so much.
Thank you.
Malia started Malia Pinkleton Photography in 2006, while a full-time mom to daughter Kaylee. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Yeah. Sure. Kaylee, she has photographed a variety of subjects from families and children to musicians and weddings, and from local landmarks and notable people to food, especially food in this lovely book that I'm holding. Big round of applause also for Malia, everybody. So, ladies, what was the spark? What inspired you to get together and to create this book? She tagged you like you're it.
Oh, ding, ding.
That's your...
Well, we recognize both of our children go to a school where hunger is an issue. Sure. So we recognized that and wanted to do something that was creative that utilized our talents.
Both of your talents, right?
Yeah, while benefiting hunger awareness and making sure that people knew about the hunger problem that we have right in our local
in our
area.
own backyard, right? You don't have to go anywhere else to find hunger. Hunger, right?
You wouldn't think so, though,
right?
Because it's pretty prosperous around here, you know.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
And just leafing through this book, there are some notable people in here who signed on to help with this project. Rhonda, I'm interested to hear what was one of your favorite people to interview to get a recipe from. Any stories you have?
That guy.
The guy who's in the studio with us, Case DeGario.
Case has been such a supporter and done so much for us. He's been just everything we ask him to do. He's a yes man. He does it. But I would just that. But we were both starstruck when we interviewed Miller Williams. He recited poetry to us, and it was kind of amazing. And I just ramble on the interview here, and he did a granola bar with peanut butter and a glass of Pinot Grigio, but it was pretty amazing.
Talk to me about that process. Like, you went into people's homes, and what was that mostly to get these recipes and things? What was that like? Do you want to speak about that, Rhonda? And then
well, we would just go into their house, eat their food, have a good conversation, and hang out. 2 hours maybe. Usually it ended up just being fun, and then we made new friends.
And you were taking copious notes so you could write all this down.
Crazy notes.
Right. And were you photographing at that time as well? Like, that was your time to photograph?
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, when we were proofing this book, I had to go and read the entire book because I did not know a lot of what was going on because I was so busy photographing everything from their kitchen to their feet to them chopping and pets. It was such a really cool experience.
Yeah.
To be in everyone's kitchen.
Mark, have you seen this book?
I have.
Yeah.
I have. I think it's absolutely wonderful.
And it's great. And so you guys are also, I mean, what's happening? Is this the last time we're going to see Local Flavor of Northwest Arkansas?
No.
What's your next thing?
Well, we're getting started on a volume 2, and with a lot of arm twisting, this guy might be I don't know.
This guy's going to be involved?
Possibly.
Just right now at the top of your head, Mark, what's the recipe you're thinking?
I'm thinking hamburger helper, hot pockets,
original.
and tang.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm bringing to the table.
That's exactly what I have for lunch. So those very
That's what I'm
things.
bringing
We really
to the table.
encourage people to just be original, you know. So good job.
You're not Miller Williams, but we'll let it slide, I guess.
We'll let it
Or I will
slide
just
this
take you all
time.
out to Zaxby's. There's that. So, you know.
Right. And I know that you have some people who have already sort of, like you said, with arm twisting maybe, but have signed on, right, to be a part of this next project, the next version or edition of this book.
Yeah.
Who are some of those? Can you mention who those people are? Or
We have so far. We've got Shannon Worth,
oh,
I love
a
her.
local folk singer-songwriter. We've got Matt McClure of the Hive restaurant up in Bentonville.
Right.
We've got Bill Lyle from Crystal Bridges.
of course.
And we've got to possibly have an NBA star, but I'm not going to say any names right now. So
We have some cool Eureka people, too.
Absolutely.
Some really cool arty people from Eureka.
Yeah.
And restaurant people.
That's
Zeke
great.
Taylor.
Nice.
Yeah, former mayor of Eureka Springs.
Anything else you guys want to share with us just about the book? Or I know that you've got several sponsors or people that help make this possible.
Well, I mean, really, we pretty much did this on our own.
Okay.
We had a lot of help from people like Case and people that supported it. But this time, we really want, and we're seeking sponsors to be featured also.
Oh, nice.
That we need sponsors. So if anyone's interested, localflavornwa.com.
That's your website.
That's the website.
That's where this book is available also?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And people can go there to find out more information about...
They can find out more information. Contact us. And then on Facebook, we're Local Flavor of Northwest Arkansas.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Great. Now, you guys had the opportunity to go to Case's place, right? And you have had this dish that he is creating for us.
Oh, yes.
What was your most memorable, memory from that night? No? No?
Do we remember? I don't know. Do we remember? We had a different wine with every course. So.
Yes. We had smoked trout that night.
Oh.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
I
remember walking in, and the entire table was a huge spread, and I was like, I'm going to photograph all this. And
then I brought in the food.
It was awesome.
He caught the trout that day.
So he is freshly caught trout.
Or he lied about it.
Today he has freshly caught a sea bass for us that we're going to get to.
At Beaver Lake.
Right. So that's right. Yeah. Stick around. Right after this, we're going to be hopefully going back over to talk to Case and maybe tasting some of this delicious sea bass. Stick around for more with Later with Jason Suel, everybody.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ghoul Goes West, accompanied by me and Owen.
Wise king, there's a hit on your name. There's a price on your head. You'll be haunted. I know it's a game she plays when the kids are away. With your tail in your legs, you've been running. Go ahead, you deserve to be happy in death. I hope you get it. White fur on your belly's a mark. Hiding is hard with a head full of antlers. Your neck hurts from looking up too long. Give up your cause and lie down on the forest floor. Try not to breathe when she comes. Don't get caught out in front of her gun. She's gonna waste you. hate you. No matter what you've done or haven't done. Come on. I said go ahead and have your white queen for supper this evening. Instead of your bread, you can kill off your captor. It's easy if you know how. It's embarrassing sometimes when things don't work out, but the horns on your head can be weapons if you need something to cause some damage with. Make a commotion amongst your shared friends and be whole as a hunter again. I know you do it to live.
All right, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. We're over here with Case.
Can't sit on my
Rhonda,
tippy toes any
Malia.
longer.
Yeah, you feel like the smaller guy over there?
I feel like Peter Dinklage. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? So talk us through what's happening right now.
So we're almost to the end of our excursion into the local sea bass, and what we've done is we've pan fried it. That's right.
We'll go with you.
Giggle just if you must, but we all know. So, and then we have a little bit of asparagus on top of the cauliflower puree. Now, Jason.
Yes.
Because I thought this was going to be a show of first, more of seconds. I wanted to. But has anybody fed you on the show?
No one has fed me on this show.
We're all gonna try the end product in a minute.
Eating it on this show is a first for sure.
Okay, good. Well, I wanted you to try this, so get ready.
Okay. You're gonna feed it to me.
And you get it right up and there you go. That's nice.
I feel like you got
How
war
was
paint.
that? Oh my God, you have a bloody nose.
That is, I have a blood orange nose.
What do you think of that?
It is spicy, but really delicious.
It does have some spice in
Yeah.
it. There's some serrano peppers. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to just take this right on the end. Somebody get him a nap.
I mean, seriously, what's the deal here?
And we're going to put it right on top. There's some mint in there as well. There's some peppers. Just very, very simple stuff. And then the last thing that we did, this little sauce that you see in this little cordial glass, is just a reduction of the Malbec. So fresh, is it really spicy?
No, it's just
really
in my
spicy.
nose. It's in
your
my nose.
As well it should be. And we're just going to give this a little drizzle right around the
Oh, look at that.
base. And that's going to just basically kind of set up. People don't think about red wine with sea bass, but because it is so fatty, it actually goes
It's the
really
local
well.
sea bass. They don't think about it with local sea bass.
The Chilean stuff, forget about it. It's
Yeah.
from Hawaii. And that's it. That's what it looks like.
Man, that's delicious.
Yeah. So I think we're going to try it here in the
Yeah, I think in a moment, right after this, we're going to come back and we're going to try. I think everybody's going to get a try. The people who've joined us on the show tonight are going to get a try of this delicious. What's the name of this recipe? What do you call it? Is
Well-
it some special title with some flair?
I call it Later with Local Sea Bass.
Later with local sea bass. Right after this, everybody, come back. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ghoul goes west.
Out in the yard I lay, I'm sleeping the heat away. The sun was resting on my face, making it hard to see your kindness. Well, I know that I have wronged you, love, but I don't care much, 'cause I know that you don't cry. you try so hard to. But me, I try hard not to try. I drink when I get dry, I eat when I get hunger pains. I leave when I think it's time. There are days that I don't notice you, and other days I can't believe you're gone. Well, something's wrong, but I don't know just what. But I know that sisters and brothers make sad lovers. You got two things too much the same, they're hard to put together. But a bird don't love a dog like that. She just wants what she can't have. It makes her laugh to watch him chase his tail. And she don't want him chasing nothing else. Something interesting, but I'll never tell you what it is. You can try in vain to dig it up, you'll find the loves I made it disappear. A man does something stupid when he's scared. Now I know that you left, but we're not done yet. Persistence breeds obsession. If you want it, just go get it. Bird dog making situations hard to live in. Sleep all day, bark all night, consuming all the time. Now breathe. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna feed Jeremy.
All right.
Jeremy.
Woo! Man, this sea bass is delicious. Everybody get a taste. Nice job. It's so good.
Somebody feed the band.
Feed the band. They don't get fed. Hey, we just want to thank our guests for joining us today. We want to thank Mark Landon Smith, Rhonda Crone, Malia Pinkleton. We got Case DeGario, Christopher W. Smith from The Ghoul Goes West, our house band, me and Owen with Jason Redicliffe and Owen McClung. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a great night. We'll catch you later. Man, that is really good.
It's okay.
What did you put in the cauliflower?
Just a little bit of goat cheese and some cream. That's it, really. Easy.
You made it look easy, but I don't know if it's really easy.
Easy peasy.
Where do you get your sea bass?
Richard's Meat Market.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to ask you, at one point, how you felt about Colbert getting the Letterman spot, if you were disappointed.
It should have been me. Totally should have been me.
I wanted to ask you that.
The timing was perfect for me to just step into that role. And then it didn't happen.